I love reading all of these old stories. Oh, hey, baby. I didn't see you. Babe, are you okay? Oh, honey, sweetheart, you look exhausted. Uh, here, come here. Come in, here, come here. Come in, sit down on the couch with me and lay your head on my lap. Yeah, I don't mind. Here, come on. There you go. It's gonna be okay. Here, why don't I read to you a story from this book I'm reading? It's a book of it's different bedtime stories. They're 3-minute bedtime stories. Yeah, this one in particular that I'm on is about a little toy rabbit. Do you want to hear it? Okay, I'll read to you. But you have to promise me you're going to relax. Just let my hand rest in your head and in your hair, and you'll let me read to you. And no being stressed right now. This is about you relaxing with your head in my lap and me reading you a story. Okay, you ready? All right. The Velveteen Rabbit, based on the original story by Marjorie Williams, adapted by Cynthia Benjamin and Megan Musgrove. One bright Easter morning, a little boy woke up to find a wonderful basket in his playroom. He was very excited. The basket was full of chocolate eggs and marshmallow treats, but the best present of all was his new Velveteen Rabbit. The rabbit's coat was soft, and the insides of its ears were shiny satin. The boy played with his rabbit all day. Soon it was time for dinner, and the boy had to leave his rabbit in the playroom. Once the boy was gone, the other toys talked to the rabbit. "I can walk back and forth," said a shiny robot. "Some day I'm going to become real. Are you?" The rabbit turned to Old Horse. He was the oldest and wisest toy in the playroom. "What's real?" asked the rabbit. "Real is when a child loves you very much for a long, long time," said Old Horse. "It is when he hugs you so much that your shiny coat grows dull and you do not look new any more. When you are real, you do not care how you look, because there is nothing better than being loved." Soon the boy came back into the playroom. "Come on, Bunny," said the boy. "It's bedtime." The boy took the rabbit to bed with him and snuggled him close all night. The rabbit felt very warm and cozy. "This must be what it feels like to be loved," thought the rabbit. "Some day I am going to be real." One day the boy put the rabbit in his red wagon. "You seem to like that rabbit better than any of your other toys," said the boy's mother. "He's not a toy, he's real," said the boy. The rabbit was so happy to hear this. "The boy really loves me," thought the rabbit, "and now I am real." The boy soon took the Velveteen Rabbit on a ride into the woods. When the boy left the rabbit to search for treasures, two furry creatures came out from behind the trees. "What are you?" one of the creatures asked the Velveteen Rabbit. "I am a rabbit, just like you," said the Velveteen Rabbit. "Then why can't you move like us?" asked one of the other rabbits as he hopped around. "You are not real." "Yes, I am," said the Velveteen Rabbit. "The boy told me so." The other rabbits just giggled and hopped away. As time passed, the Velveteen Rabbit's fur wore away from being hugged by the boy so much. But the rabbit was happy because he knew the boy loved him. One day, though, the boy became sick. The doctors told the boy's parents, "You must take your son to the seaside so he can rest and get better." The boy did not want the Velveteen Rabbit to get sick too, so before he went away he left the rabbit under their favorite tree in the woods. "I want you to always remember the wonderful times we had together, Bunny," the boy said sadly. When the boy went away, the rabbit became very sad too. He was so sad that he began to cry. A real tear slid down his velveteen cheek. Suddenly, as the rabbit looked down, a flower grew out of the spot where his tear had fallen. The blue petals of the flower slowly opened, and out flew a beautiful fairy. "Do not cry, little rabbit," said the fairy. "I am the fairy of the playroom magic. When toys have been loved by a child as much as the boy loved you, I make them real." "Wasn't I already real?" asked the Velveteen Rabbit. "You were real only to the boy because he loved you so much," said the fairy. Now because you have been so kind to the boy, and because you truly love him, I will make you real to everyone." With that, the fairy gently kissed the Velveteen Rabbit. "I can move!" cried the rabbit as he started to hop around. "This is so wonderful!" The Velveteen Rabbit began to leap and jump for joy. "Now I really am real," he said as he laughed and hopped around. Just then a group of real rabbits gathered around. "Aren't you the same rabbit we saw before?" asked a brown rabbit. "Yes, I am," said the Velveteen Rabbit. "But now I am truly real. Watch me hop around just like all of you." Soon the others asked him to join their group. Away they all ran into the woods, with the Velveteen Rabbit smiling at his new friends. Months later, the boy returned to the woods. Suddenly a rabbit hopped up to him. "You're my Velveteen Rabbit, aren't you?" asked the boy, as the Velveteen Rabbit winked at him. "I always knew you were real. I will come to visit you as often as I can." The end. Baby? You fell asleep? Well, I guess it is for the best. These stories used to put me to sleep too. Mm. Sleep well, baby. Good night.